we have been encouraged culturally to criticize people we're in long-term relationships with. Not new relationships. New relationships, you put the person on a pedestal, you're allowed to just, oh, they're wonderful. But every trope out there in every form of popular media is like the wife rolling her eyes at the husband and the husband being like, oh, this loathsome harpy that castrated me. As if like people are just passive players in their lives. And I think that is an incredibly toxic message to send to people, that this is how we should be relating to our partner. Like we should not, you don't take the piss out of your partner in front of people. Like the successful relationships I've seen are where people are just cheering for their partner, where they are thick as thieves, where there is just this feeling of like, man, they like each other. Like they got each other's back like you wouldn't believe. Like, man, you could take sides against anybody, but take sides against their partner, you're going down. Like, and that when you see a couple that has that, you just, you know, that's so hard to break. But I think that comes from having like a steadfast, yeah, no, I don't do that. Like, I don't shit talk my partner. Yeah. Like, and you don't shit talk my partner to me. Yeah. You know, like, and that to me is because I think we're just so criticized by the world. The world is so full of criticism. We criticize ourselves so harshly that having a partner who no matter what is like, you've got this, I'm with you. Like okay, yeah, you screwed up. I see it. Look, I'm not going to lie to you about your blind spots. You screwed up. But you know what? People screw up sometimes. You got a right to screw up. A lot of people screw up. Come on, get up. Let's go. I know you have it in you. If you have that person like that, I feel like that's a superpower to have that effect on another person.
Yeah, one of the things I love seeing, when you look at a couple and one is talking, like in an interview, answering a question, especially like intellectual questions, like what do you think about the war in Ukraine or something? And then the partner is talking, and then the other person is looking at them as if they're hearing the wisest thing ever. Yeah. Like they're still looking at them, not waiting for their turn to speak, not thinking about how's the audience going to take that, but they're looking at them like, God damn, I'm so lucky. To be with this smart motherfucker.
Isn't that? But there's a scene.
And they could be saying the dumbest shit ever.
There's a scene in the movie True Romance.
Yes,
I love the movie. Great movie. I mean, that Gary Oldman scene is like the greatest scene ever done in film, you know, with Christian Slater and he. But there's a scene in it where she holds up a sign to Christian Slater and it says, "You're so cool."
You're so cool, yeah.
And I like, man, like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I think I say it somewhere in the book that, you know, you go to weddings and like when the bride walks in, you know, everybody's looking at the bride. It's her show. You know, everybody turns around. It's the first glimpse everybody gets of the bride. And I never look at the bride. I always look at the groom looking at the bride. Because there's this, like, to me, that's like he has this look like this, because this is the first time he's seeing her in the dress most of the time. And also, he's seeing her like, holy shit, she's coming down the aisle. We're getting married. Like, but this is it. And everyone's looking at her. And I always look at him because I always think to myself, like the look on his face is like, that's like this feeling of like, holy, yeah, wow, okay. Like that's, everyone's looking at her and she's mine and she's coming up here and we're getting married. And I feel like, yeah, like that kind of adoration. Like, I think that's the look we're describing is like adoration, like that the words coming out of their mouth that they're like, yeah, that's mine. That one's mine. You know, that's such a great thing. Like, it's such a great feeling.
Seeing the good stuff, like with True Romance. I mean, you could make fun of the guys totally cringe wearing Elvis, like essentially being a fake Elvis with shades and like, what is he doing? It's like watching these kung fu movies. But from her perspective, and from a perspective you could take on him, this is the baddest motherfucker who's ever lived. Yeah. Like, he's willing to do those things for me, but not like, it's almost like an epic, heroic figure. Yeah. And we're living in this epic hero story.
And what does that do to him, though?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what, see, that's the point. Like, if there's a point to this whole thing, this whole couple thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand this idea of, you know, we had a successful marriage. We were married for 50-something years. We were miserable for 47 of them, but we hung in there. Like, this is an endurance event? Like the primary relationship of your life, you've decided you're going to turn into like a 50-mile trail race. Mm-hmm. Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, congratulations, you took the concept of monogamy and made it something that two people are absolutely not going to enjoy, but you hung in there. Yeah. Like, congratulations. And I understand there's religious perspectives that say, well, it's a sacred covenant, but I have a real chicken or the egg problem with that. Yeah. Because I think it was like, well, how do we sell this incredibly stupid concept that isn't working to people? I know, we'll tell them God says you have to, and we'll sign on for that. I don't buy it. I don't buy it anymore. I really, because when you see a successful marriage, or you see two people, even without a marriage, you see a pair bond, you see a couple that really love each other and cheer for each other in that way, and like hang on each other's words that way, and like are just in each other's corner that way, you see the fake shit instantly. Yeah. Like you see the difference right away. It's like if the first time this is the first time I've come to Austin. I thought I'd eaten a lot of barbecue in my life. I've never had Texas barbecue. I landed, I went and had barbecue. Yeah. I was like, okay, I've never had barbecue before. Apparently, this is a whole different thing. Yeah. I think it's the same thing. I think it's like once you see real love, like real love, and I mean romantic love, like real love like that, real bond, you go, oh yeah, this other thing's not going to do it.